Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been wanting to make this video for a very long time and I'm finally getting it done today. I'm making a newborn essentials list, but essentials is kind of a loose term. So these are just things that worked really well for us. Some of them are really expensive and just probably not necessary, and everyone has a different preference and every baby has a different preference. So these are just what worked for us and you can do with it what you want. But these videos were super helpful for me when I was making my baby registry list, and if I'm ever looking for a gift for a new mom, these videos are super helpful as well. Okay, so the first thing on my list are the Kyte Baby Footy PJs that are these guys. I have so many of them because we love them, but they look like this. They have the two-way zipper, and we brought Hayes home from the hospital and I was like, I have no idea what I'm gonna have him sleep in. Like, I didn't have a plan for what pajamas I was gonna use, I guess, but someone had gifted us a pair of these and they're super lightweight and breathable and soft. And I was super worried about him overheating because we also would have a swaddle on him as well. So I didn't want, like, obviously you don't want your baby to overheat. So these are what we went with and I loved it, and I ended up buying a bunch more pairs because they have a bunch of colors and it's just easier to have a bunch on hand so you don't have to do laundry every single day. I would say I think I had at least 4 newborn size, and he was in them for a long time because they stretch pretty well. So he wore them for a while and now he's in the 3 to 6 month size. But you are supposed to hang dry these and I don't have time for that. I don't do that. I just put them in the dryer. I've never had an issue. They're probably not like as soft as they were. I don't know. I've never noticed any like shrinkage, and I just don't have time to let things air dry. So they take so long to air dry. I don't know why. But those are like $33, which is expensive in my opinion. We obviously use them every single day, and sometimes we don't even change him out of his pajamas. We have him like wear these all day long. So for us, they're worth it, but they can be very expensive. So I think this would make a good gift for a new mom, even if they already have a different pajama option. This is like a good like daytime, it's like a simple like newborn daytime outfit. So this would be a great gift for a new mom. My next must-have are the Yogasleep Hushh sound machines, the portable sound machines. We bought a pack of 2 and we use these every single day. They are so helpful. There's like 3 sounds. There's like this one, rain, forest, something else, but we use this one every day. We have 2 of them, so we always have one going in this room because this is where I take Hayes to feed him in the middle of the night. And then in the beginning when he was a newborn, we used to always have one in the back room because we would be like watching TV and holding him while sleeping, and we just have this next to us. Now I have it in the car on his car seat because he takes car naps every day when I have to take him to work. So yeah, we use these every single day. You do have to like charge them, so we always make sure one is charging and then we kind of like rotate, but these are so helpful. We brought it to the hospital with us when he was born, and so we've been using it since day one. I love them. Highly recommend. Okay, my next newborn essential item are sleep sacks. I think the first week or so we used like these like the muslin blankets without the Velcro, this kind, and the blanket we got from the hospital. We used those for the first week or so. He just liked those the most, and then we landed on the Swaddle Me brand for him. These are what he liked the most. We tried a bunch of different sleep sacks because I had a bunch here, and he did not like any of them besides this one. And this one was super easy for us because it's got like, it's just easy Velcro. I bought the Ollie brand sleep sack because everyone recommended it. I was seeing it everywhere, but it was like $60 and he hated it. He never ever used it. So these ones are much cheaper and you can buy like a 3-pack on Amazon. So these are amazing. Obviously this is where every baby is kind of different and every parent is different in their preferences. So I wouldn't stock up on any sort of swaddle until you know what your baby likes and what you like. My next must-have is the Owlet sleep sock. We got the 3rd version, but they don't even sell that anymore on the Owlet website. I think you can still find it online and other places, but they don't sell it anymore, and they don't make the app for it anymore because of, I don't know, some FDA issue with it being marketed as a medical device, I guess, and you can't market it that way. I don't really know, but they use the Dream Sock now. That's what they sell, and I don't know anything about that one, but I really like the one that we have, the third version, I think. I don't have it with me right now because Hayes is napping and he's wearing it actually, but so I don't have the app on my phone, so I can't go in and look at what his stats are, like what his heart rate is and whatever else it tells you. My husband has it because he has an Android, and for some reason it lets you get the app on an Android but not an iPhone. So it's actually kind of helpful that I can't go in and obsess over the numbers, because I am a very anxious person and I would probably be doing that. For me, it's been so helpful because the base that is plugged in will be green as, you know, everything is good and it's getting a good reading and baby's heart rate is in a good range. It's green. So for me, I will wake up in the middle of the night and like peek over and I will see that it's circling green, and I will be like, okay, good, he's okay, it's not, no alarm is going off, I can go back to sleep. So I think it turns yellow and plays a song if it's like out of range, I don't know, or like low on battery, and it will be red with an alarm if there's a problem, if baby's heart rate is going really low or really fast, or, you know, if there's an issue, it will alert you that way. But we've never had like a false alarm or anything. I've never even heard the red alarm before. So I would say if you are anxious and like stressed about like your baby breathing all the time, like that was my biggest fear. It still is a huge fear of mine. It's still something I check all the time. So if you know you're going to be really anxious and you're going to have a hard time sleeping at night, not knowing if your baby is asleep, like breathing, the Owlet has been so helpful for me, and I recommend it if you can find it in stores anywhere. Okay, my next essential is some sort of app that you can track all of their sleep and their feeds and whatever else you want to monitor. So I use the Huckleberry app. There's like a ton of different options that you can get, so do whatever works for you, but we use the Huckleberry and it's so nice. My husband has it as well, so we can kind of like, I can be at work and I can go in and check like, oh, okay, he's asleep right now, or he just had a bottle or whatever. The blue area is his sleep and the orange are his feeds. So there's a lot of naps and a lot of feeds those first few weeks, and honestly still now, but there's no way I would have been able to keep track of this in my head. There's no way that, like, I would not have been able to know like how long he had been asleep for or when he last ate without tracking it somehow. So for us, like, this was so helpful. But yeah, you can go in and you can like, it'll let you know how long he's been awake for or how long it's been since he's eaten. You can also keep track of like dirty diapers or tummy time or anything like that. So for us, we just do sleep and feeding, but it has been so helpful and definitely essential for us. Okay, my next essential is the Haakaa, and this is like this is a definite essential for me if you're breastfeeding. This has been such a game changer. So I didn't even like realize this before I started breastfeeding, but when you're feeding your baby on one side, your other boob is like leaking at the same time, and I did not realize that was going to happen. I think you can put like a pad to like collect it, or it would just kind of like go all over your clothes. But okay, I just ran out of storage, but we're back. Yeah, so you can be leaking on one side, and I like to put the Haakaa on. This is a nice little lid so you don't spill anything, but you like peel it back, you squeeze it, and then you can push it up so it kind of suctions, and it just encourages like more milk flow to come and catch it in here. And this is how I built up my freezer stash those first few weeks. And I didn't use it for every single feed, only the feeds when I was like super engorged and I can like feel like I was like leaking a lot, I would use it. Right now I use it when I pump. So I use the Willow pump and I use the bags for it, but the bags can be expensive and there's no way I'm gonna fill 2 4-ounce bags like that. I just don't make that much milk at one time. So I will put it on one side and then I'll use the Haakaa on the other side, and then I can like add it to the Haakaa. I like flip it upside down and I can add it to the bag, and then sometimes I'll like switch if there's like a ton of milk, but I use it for pumping purposes now. It's been very helpful. Also, I would say I always wanted to make sure I had 2 of these in my house at all times, because if I use it at 1 a.m. I just want to put it in the fridge. I don't want to have to like wash it and have it ready for my next feed. I want to have like another one set aside ready for me to go, so this one can just chill in the fridge. So yeah, have at least 2. It just makes life so much easier. Okay, my next essential is a little nail trimmer to trim newborn nails. My dog chewed mine up, but it still works fine. Trimming newborn nails is stressful, and I have not used clippers on Hayes yet. I've only ever used this and it works great. It doesn't hurt him. I'm sure you've already seen these everywhere. I don't even know what brand this is, but I'll have something linked in the description. This is so helpful, and don't even try to use anything else. Also, another like super obvious essential is the nose Frida and like the saline spray. Like right now we're kind of getting over an illness, and Hayes has been super congested, and he can't blow his nose obviously, so you just like suction it out with a little spray first. It does so well. I also bought the electric one thinking like it would be like honestly work better, but it does not. It does not work, you guys. Just get the nose Frida. I know it's so disgusting, but it is so satisfying. Like it works so well, and your baby will breathe so much better. Okay, the last thing on my list is the little like Mombella mini mushroom toy. I am obsessed with this thing. Hayes loved it. We definitely used it the first month when he was a little newborn. He can't like hold things very well, but like they can like grasp right here, and then you kind of like fold this down so it like folds over their hand so they can't drop it very easily. So it was like the only toy he like could hold for a while. I've seen a lot of bad reviews about like if it's flipped like this, it can suction over your baby's mouth and nose, and that's obviously not a good idea. But supervise your baby while they have it. We've never had that issue, and once they have teeth, I guess people say like they can bite these off, so that's a huge hazard as well. We've never had an issue. We love it, but obviously supervise your children at all times. So yeah, that is my newborn essential list. There's obviously a lot other things that we used when he was a newborn. Like we loved this bassinet, but you know, every baby is different. Use whatever you want. I can have it linked down below if you're interested in it. And then we also loved the, I don't remember what brand this is, the changing pad, but it is so expensive. It's like 130 or 40, I don't know, something crazy, and it's ridiculously expensive. I love it, but it's also very pricey, and I don't know that it's truly worth that price, but whatever. I hope that this was a helpful video for you, and let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.